Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. The rating season for World of Tanks Blitz for March has just ended. I've managed to get into the 4K rating just before it ended. The last game I played on ratings will be at the end of this video. And we have a little sneak peek thingy as well for you today. And let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. I think you should be careful what you wish for. Not maybe you in particular, the viewer, the listener to this video, but the player base in general. Because Wargaming have been advertising this mode, ranked battles, ratings battles, as being the best equivalent to skill-based matchmaking. You often get a team where you look at the lineup, like I'm having here. You just look at the minimap. We have a Sheridan. I was thinking, cool. We have the advantage in medium tanks. We have a standard B, I think it was, and we have a Sheridan. We're gonna get the hill easy, and we have the T-57 heavy. I'll just go up here and hold the flank over here. Have the Death Star camping behind me. Let my team help me out, and we're gonna take advantage of this flank. I'm gonna side scrape off this rock, and I'll hold the team, and then we're gonna win. And then I looked at the minimap and I was thinking, oh no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, the Sheridan's at the back, the Death Star's at the back, obviously, but this is a bit of a, yeah, and oh boy, what is happening thingy. We all have these matches, of course, and I'm trying to do my level best here to be as useful to the team as possible. But it is pretty annoying indeed to have those teams that just fall apart, and where you're thinking, oh god, what is happening? And if you go onto the forums, onto the old forums, the EU forums, NA forums, forum.whatblitz.eu or .com, for example, there's a lot of people who have been stating, well, I want to have some form of skill-based matchmaking. Can't Wargaming just do anything about the matchmaking rather than just stack tanks together and have tiers matched and maybe heavies versus heavies, etc. Well, Wargaming have done a lot to be useful to you in terms of matchmaking. The main thing about the matchmaking was making a queue that gave you a match quickly. But they are looking at tweaking some things into being more skill-based. They are looking at implementing the ratings matchmaker into the random game. So people with, say, 50% win rate, they don't get matched up that often anymore with people that have a... that shot. They're bloody annoying. Russian accuracy for the win. Sometimes you hit ridiculous shots, and sometimes you just miss completely. But I digress. It's not going to be 50% win raters anymore against Unicom platoons that have 70% win rate and really good tanks like the IS-4 I'm driving here, or the IS-7, or the Sheridan, etc. They're trying to base the teams more around the skill of the players, and they're going to be looking at the win rate. And Wargaming have been shying away from this, and that's of course true. I mean, if you have a big win rate, you want to keep it. You will want to maintain that win rate. So you will want to be able to cause a lot of damage and win a lot of games, because you've reached 70% win rate and you're proud of it. And of course you should be proud of it. I mean, you've reached 70%. That's not for no reason. You should remain proud of it once and for all. But yeah, they are listening to the community. They have listened to the people on the Discord channel that said these things in ratings battles, in balance changes. Can we please have a team that is somewhat matching my skill, my driving possibilities as well. While we're gonna shoot this guy up the ass, there we go. Oh, yeah, I like that. We get a normal 411 on HE, right in the back, but still. We damage his engine a little bit. We're gonna do nice in terms of damage. Gonna put one more shot in while I bounce off the back of my turret. Really troll armor of the IS-4. And what we're gonna do, yeah, what was an HE shot into the side, or the back of this AMX 50B. There we go, 4,600 damage dealt nearly. And that was all she wrote. And that is pretty annoying. Then again, I looked at the results and I realized, well, I did a lot of damage. I might be able to just get a little bit of rating points. Yes, we did! Got 9 rating points. So that is good. You can see that effort gets rewarded. And Wargaming are looking, as said, into making the matchmaker based around more on skill, but they have another little thingy up their sleeve. Because we've all seen this. There's the logo with a nice camouflage in my garage, as you can see. But they have been doing stuff like this, like the Tanko Lantern, the pumpkin on top. Just to spice things up. Wargaming love attachments. The player base loves attachment. You can get them for 400 gold. You get this one, the wasted shot as well, and of course the Wings of Night. I don't like the Wings of Night, to be honest. It's just little bats flying on top of over your turret. It annoys me. But what they are trying to do now is get attachments in the game that show off your win rate, and they're gonna do this one, for example. The white cauliflower, if you are below 50% win rate. And if you are in between 50 and 60, you can get this one, the broccoli. The broccoli vegetable attachment. Or this one, the blueberry, for the blue players. I mean, I'm in 62, 63 something, I could get that one. And if you're really cool, if you're a really unicorn eggplant attachment, the purple attachment, if you are above 70% win rate, they match the colors of the win rate. How good is that? That looks a lot better than a letter, for example, on your Tiger 2. Or this stupid thing, the lucky dice. God, this one's expensive for just 2 lucky dice. I do have the letter on my Tiger 2, but it didn't cost me a thing. I got that one for free. I do like this one, actually, the music lover attachment, as you can see. And then what did they have again? There was another thingy. What was it? This one? No, it was the letter. That's the one I had. Oh, yeah, the field kitchen. Yeah, the field kitchen and 24 frames. I mean, that one looks good, doesn't it? I could see that I could see people driving out with the vegetables on top, being proud of the win rate, and they want to have that eggplant planted on top, right where the pumpkin is here. There you have it. That's a pumpkin on top of the Tiger. That's going to be the sort of position that the attachments will be in the same tank. So take a look at your tanks in garage, take a look where the pumpkin is, and that's exactly where all the vegetable attachments are going to be. So that's, as said, a cauliflower, a white cauliflower, if you're below 50% win rate. And prices will be between 435 in terms of gold and up to 1,500. Alex sent me that note, my contact at Wargaming. Wasn't quite sure about the prices yet. They are still to be decided upon. But yeah, we all know Wargaming. If they can sell something for gold, they will do it anyways. And this is a good thing of showing off your win rate. If you're proud of stats like they're doing with the camouflages in the ratings battles, if you've been able to reach 5,000 rating, then you get diamond camouflage. And now if you've been able to get 70% win rate, then you will be able to put attachment on top of your tank. But as said, be careful what you wish for, because this skill-based matchmaking will also mean that people with high win rates might get matched with people with high win rates as well, because that's obviously skill-based. And then it's going to be harder to maintain that high win rate. That said, however, it will be a case of you needing to carry a bit harder to really get good and really have epic games when it comes to the final end. Really, it's going to be the final counter. It comes down to the wire, down to really quick decision making. And you see me driving away. I was looking at the minimap and I was thinking, we're getting flanked over there. The IS-3 is going to fall and we just have to go away. And this was a bit of a rushed shot on toward that Jagdtiger, but I'm wiggling, and he bounces on my mantlet. Thank you very much. And I can then put a shot through the driver, and I'm thinking, wait, object 252, gotta shoot him. He's tracked. Have to do it all myself. I'm gonna retrack him then. There we go, lovely stuff. And then the exp is nearly down, the M6A2E1, and we're gonna drive forward towards that Jagdtiger. I'm reloaded. Let let the team take the brunt of fighting. And yes, I see we had already noticed, thank you very much for telling us in the chat, that the enemy was flanking around. And we're just gonna park here next to the tiger, shoot him in the side, then hide behind him and keep blocking him to enable or disable him, to make him not reverse into me. And then shoot the lower plate of this object 252U. And this is all done by the shouting, as you can see. We're gonna put one more shot into him, and I'm gonna track him only because I'm a Muppet. And then it's on towards the next one. So yeah, I'm excited for this skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, you can see I'm sort of ruffle stomping over here and just gonna ram into this AMX CDC. And I like to have my games, well, at least like this, like a 7 versus 3 game. 7-0, 0-7, that's just bad. I'd rather lose 6-7 than win 7-0 from time to time. I want to have good games, I want to have exciting games, and I'm looking forward to this, and I might get that little attachment. So please leave your thoughts in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, what you think of all these ideas that Wargaming will be releasing over the next week. Second class, as said, I just finished 4K rating, happy with that. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Cheers, happy tanking, bye bye.